It has been discovered that crop circles contain the keys to building some advanced technology. The complete design in the crop circles is for a starship which is capable of traveling to other star systems. This is a famous design from 1991. It is known as the Barbary Castle tetrahedron. At its core is a familiar symbol, a solid circle with two surrounding rings. The symbol also made an appearance 2 days before the larger tetrahedron arrived. Further, if we look closely at other formations, we can see more appearances of this symbol. This is just one of the many symbols which we see commonly in the formations. In early 2001, Chris Hardiman built a device based on the Barbary Castle crop circle. While taking a physics course, he realized electromagnetism and gravity were correlated. Remembering the tetrahedron crop circle, he considered that the cavities in the formation could be resonators for microwaves. The tetrahedron-shaped structure had a magnetron, which is a microwave-emitting device, pointing downwards to 3 large spheres through which huge standing electromagnetic waves would quickly accumulate. The magnetron was encased in a strangely shaped wave generator. This was also based on the crop circle formations. Incredibly, he discovered that one of the corners of the device would lift up about ½ inch as soon as the device was switched on. The same anomalous effect was present in all 10 consecutive tests. A structure this heavy should not lift up. He was onto something. The majority of genuine formations are providing information on the construction of a starship. The crop circle ship features what is essentially free energy, gravity shielding, star travel capabilities, and likely much more. The way to decode the crop circles is clear. Once a symbol has been identified, it can be used in decoding other formations, where it is also visible. With each passing season, we receive more details about the ship. Contact has come to life. The microwave structure that we previously saw is a major component of the ship. In the Barbary Castle formation, the structure is represented by the large tetrahedron shape surrounding the center circles. The center circle with the double rings has been called the water sphere. The physical placement of the water sphere is at the very center of the large tetrahedron structure. Let us reveal some more details about the way the large tetrahedron structure is itself shown in the formations. In actuality, the structure is hollow, with 2 inner layers. These layers can be called the inner core and the outer core. Both the pipes and the spheres of the large tetrahedron structure have these 2 inner layers. The inner core of the tetrahedron structure is for the microwaves. The outer core acts as a container for primarily hydrogen. Here is how the outer core of a sphere appears. This design is shown clearly in the crop circles. It is shown independently of the inner core. Here, the threefold nature of the large tetrahedron structure is also visible. In total, the large tetrahedron structure has 9 spheres of 3 different sizes. The size ratio between the spheres appears to be 1, 2, and 6. This makes the bottom spheres by far the largest. The microwave device or magnetron at the top of the large tetrahedron structure sends microwaves down through the inner pipes and allows them to resonate and bounce around within the inner core of the spheres. These spheres are labeled S1, S2, and S3. There is an additional 3 spheres Zs which have another purpose. These exist at the very end of the large tetrahedron structure. This formation from 1999 is a good example of one arm of the large tetrahedron structure. If we zoom in, we can also see that the outer core layer has also been drawn in. Marked above, notice how the pipe appears to cover part of the circle. This tells us that this object, the water sphere, does not exist in line or in the same sequence as the other objects in the formation. Other data also agrees. This object, the water sphere, goes at the center of the large tetrahedron structure. It is important to recognize that the design of the water sphere changes often. It is the most complex object. It is shown to us in many different ways. It also has different layers, which are most of the time shown independently of each other. They are all part of the water sphere. This can make things confusing at first. Everyone agrees that the tetrahedron formation is one of the most anomalous formations ever created. It was found at Barbury Castle in Wiltshire on the 17th of July 1991. 2 days prior, on the 15th of July, the symbol of the water sphere is also used. There are some strange symbols connected to the outer ring of the water sphere. To begin to understand what is going on, we need to step back to 1990. We have the following formation. In a normal molecule of water, the 2 hydrogen atoms are connected to the oxygen atom at approximately 105 degrees in relation to each other. When we examine this 1990 formation, we find the same angle. This is one of the many indications of either hydrogen, oxygen, or water. All are shown often in the crop circle formations. Here we have the advantage of seeing how hydrogen can be drawn. That is, 2 small dots of standing crop, which sometimes have a relatively thick ring of flattened crop surrounding them. Additionally, the other symbols are also representing water. Sometimes, crop circles are created in groups of 2 or even 3. This tells us that the technological meaning in the formations are somehow related to each other. The connection is often also valid where formations are created on the same night or within the same short period of time.